So back to my series about using a Mac Plus in 2023. So you can see some of the things I've done to it here. I've got the zip drive to the side that we work in. Let's just plug that in. Okay, and I'll turn it on. Okay, and wait for it to boot. Just had an issue with the termination on the drive, but anyway, I've sorted that out. Now hopefully my mouse works. I did change out the 9-pin socket on the back of the Mac, and then part of that I couldn't really solder a new one on properly because the tracks were underneath the socket when I put it in. So I had to put some botch wires on, as you can see here. But anyway, it seems to work, that's good. So see, I've got my mouse working. Now let's just try my little keyboard adapter. So plug that in first. The Arduino lights up, which is what I want. Plug the PS2 into it and hide that out the way. So let's just try with teach text. Just make sure that still works. Lovely. Also the side keyboard works as well. The numeric keypad works, which is good. Lovely. Now I don't think this Mac multitasks, so it's not like that you can pull this out the way. Or maybe you can, but there's no desktop underneath it when there's a program on. And yeah, so let's quit that. Actually, let's try and work out what the Apple key is. So I'm holding down the Windows key on this modern keyboard and do Q. Yeah, that's it. Do I want to make the changes? Yes. Oh, do I want to save it? No, I don't. Let's cancel that. Let's try that again. So Windows Q, and can I tab down? No, so I've got to go no that way. All right, I think I'll zoom in a little bit. This is flickering a little bit. There's not a lot I can do about that, but let me just get a little bit tighter on the screen and we can go through some of the files on there. I was hoping the rolling shutter would have stopped a little bit, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So one of the things that you've noticed from other videos is that in modern Macs, the quit is underneath the Apple menu, but there's not that option on these early Mac software. About the Finder tells you the system version that we're on, what memory it's got, etc. So that's good. So Compact Pro, I don't know what that is. Stuff It Expander, that's the unzipper. I wonder if Compact Pro, I assume that will go with the Stuff It Expander as well. Makes sense. Disk Utilities. It's just got hard disk setup. Oh, I remember that. You had to do something where you had to bless a disk on a Mac to make it work if you put a hard drive in it. We'll come to hard drives later on, maybe in another video or at the end of this if I've got time. System editions, what's in here? Probably fonts and things like that. Printing. Yeah, there's the font thing. They were on a separate disk. And then this was something for the Mac networking. Anyway, I used to daisy chain things together with a little dongle there. And the games is probably what you're looking at. So what have we got on here? So we've got Civilization, Crystal Quest, I remember that one. Lemmings, definitely. Donkey Doo, that sounds like Donkey Kong, to be honest. And some other things. Let's have a look at Missile Command. I know this one. They used to play this with the trackball. There's the little application there. Read me, Mum. Let's say anything. Come on. All right, so there's somewhere where we might get some software later on to put on this, if we can work out how to do that. Just quit teach text. And let's open missile command and have a look at that. Oh, playing again. So you normally have a big trackball on this. Do you remember? That was in the arcade. Lovely big trackball, and you'd roll this across. It's a bit easier with a mouse. No sound on this at the moment. I don't think there's any options for sound there. It's quite a clever game this was, but I think it was all about the trackball rather than the quality of the game. Wow, look at that. Very quiet, of course. So that's missile command. Big jaggy graphics, all black and white, of course, on this Mac Plus. Oh, is that the end of the round? I'm just going to do one more and let it destroy the city and see what happens. I'll speed this up a little bit. Oh, it splits, look at that. Here we go, all of them. Boom, boom, boom. Is that all the cities destroyed? Game over, man, game over. Apart from that one. Look at that, it's blown out some of the text there as well. One left. Let's see what happens again. Fast forward this. Wow, game over. Lovely. Okay, so let's quit that. Let's see if we can find something with sound. And of course, it would have been amazing to actually have a computer like that where you could play that, but I mean, there's not a lot of gameplay in that game, really, is it? Lemmings was good. I used to love that. Tetris would make sense. Let's have a look at Donkey Doo, see if I can work this out. Donkey Doo. Oh, look, there are the graphics. So you could probably hack this and change the graphics if you wanted. Man left, man right. Who knows what these were written in. Oh. Oh dear me. Right, okay. Oh, I've got to type the word honour in here. Can't remember whether I've shown you this earlier. Okay. So, all right, I can't work out whether, okay, so it's mouse control and click, okay. Oh, this is not easy. I wonder if I can do it with the, no, definitely mouse. Yeah, all right. Well, it is a bit like Donkey Kong, but not as good. Quit. And if you sent them money, obviously, you might get a code to stop it pestering you and having to type honour each time. And Lemmings, let's just open this and see what this looks like. Lemmings hacked, oh no. Ooh, cyanosis, lovely. It looks a bit blue on the screen here, but on the camera screen, but definitely black and white on here. Let's go. I can't remember how to play this, but is there any sound? Is there any annoying sound to start with? Press mouse button to continue. Ah. Oh well, looks like Lemmings isn't going to work. Oh, and that's crashed the whole thing. So it's all rebooted. So that's my Mac working, and as you can see, if I could work out a way to get some software onto this disk, onto this ISO, obviously I burnt an ISO onto this, I could probably install things onto it. This drive doesn't work, so I can't put any floppy drive software into it and copy it across to there. But I've also been playing, you might have seen another video, it depends whether I've uploaded it yet, about a Raspberry Pi SCSI device, which I can just add to this chain here, and then I'll be able to boot from that. In fact, I'm just going to show you a little preview of that at the end of this video. So let me just unplug the zip disk. So the Mac's just waiting for a disk at the moment. And this is my little device, which has got a Raspberry Pi and the little circuit board that I built on the bottom of it. So I'm just going to plug that in, and you see as soon as I plug that in, instantly it started, and look at how fast that booted. So it shows just this modern Pi. The disk images are on that TF card there, and I can actually access this Pi over a web browser, and I can drop files onto it that way. So this is just a standard file that comes with it, just a standard boot file, but as you can see it was very, very quick. So that's quite amazing. So what I can do, I can go onto the web browser for this. I'll maybe show you this another time, and I can upload a file and upload it into that folder there, and it will be just like magically we've dropped a file onto this Mac, and then we can open it and play with it on the Mac. So I think this is really the end of this series. I hope you enjoyed it. We've done lots of things. We've got a keyboard interface working, we've got a zip disk working, fixed a zip disk, used a modern keyboard, used a modern-ish mouse, done some PCBs. And if you're interested in any of these boards that I've made, the keyboard adapter, the mouse adapter, and maybe even a populated one of these SCSI adapters, leave a comment below if there's enough people interested. I've got some spare boards that are made up, and I might put them on my Etsy shop if anyone is interested. But it's been a really interesting project just to see what we can do in 2023 with this Mac. You might just notice over there, there's an Apple laptop, a 5300CS. That's my next project. If you're interested to see what I do with that, please subscribe. Please like it and share it with other people as well. Bye.